너무 오랜만에 본다, 자.
I won't admit it's true, but something's wrong with you. Something in your eyes tell you're into someone new. 'Cause I won't admit it's right, but someone's caught your eyes. Everybody knows, so there is no need for lies. But please.
Thank you. 너무 맛있어.
Fermeture des portes.
vida. Tony,
한 시간 뒤에 만나?
Rez-de-chaussée.
진짜 맛있어요. 이걸로 맛있지. 이걸 리버스 올려요?
세요.
근데 거기 되게
Sales menu, bar menus. Right there.
and 있잖아 이런 거 먹고 거기 이렇게 안전하잖아.
The rolls, and for the sauce, you do have some soy sauce with mushroom.
For the little story, the Gevrey Chambertin was Napoleon's favorite red wine.
Oh yeah.
아,
Yes, you want to.
Suggested with sugar, right there.
진짜 크다.
흘리고 왔어?
이거다. Enjoy.
길에.
여기가 생제르맹이거든.
너 어제 여기 왔었던 거구나.
저
네, 샘플이 따로 여기다 모든 미를 다 할 수 있는 거고 여기
Sir, we're going in the Burgundy region. 100% Pinot Noir, pretty light to start with. Red fruit, but not too tannic. Mainly raspberry. I'll let you taste.
I'll have the exact same one. With
Okay,
fish.
fish as well, 4 course, and the caviar sampling.
Correct. I'm very new to caviar, so
That's fine.
어떻게 먹을 거야?
조금씩.
Enjoy the tasting.
thank you very much.
Messieurs, dames, let me introduce our. This is carpaccio of scallops, passion fruit, and herbs oil. And just to finish, a little cream, lemon cream, to make the balance of the taste. Here we are our roasted monkfish with his.
Called Vinchotan, just to give like a smoky taste to the meat. It's a nice sauce.
비장탄은 콜라보를 하는 거라고 보는 그런 거지. 비장탄은 이제
If you like the sauce, I'll leave it on the side. Enjoy,
Thank you.
monsieur. This one, you have a piece of pear, which is caramelized with a little bit of vanilla.
엘리베이터 한번 보고는 싶었는데 안 해. Thank you.